Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I debated on doing this video. I really didn't want to, and then I was kind of like, you know what, I need to do the good and the bad. I kind of piggybacked the idea of doing this video with a few people, and they were like, yeah, go ahead and make the video, just give your honest opinion and reviews. And yeah, so this is not necessarily going to be a bad review or a good review. It's just kind of like in between. But I have always strived to be 100% honest with you guys and to always tell you what I think. I try to be real honest in my warm reviews. Like, I never try to just gloss over a vendor and be like, oh my God, they're so great. You know, just for shits and giggles, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I never just try to, like, I don't know, I'm not trying to get free wax. I never try to throw any vendors under the bus. I just try to give you guys, like, honestly, like, what I think. I just realized I did my nails and I did not clean up my mess afterwards. You know how sometimes you get out of your nail beds? Anyways, that's besides the point. But I'm sorry about that if you see some messy nails. So I'm going to be talking about Nana Makes Sense, and I had ordered from her, I don't know, like last week, I think, or the week before. I got the package in, and I wasn't pumped about it. I was just like, oh, you know how you kind of, sometimes you order from people and you're like really excited to like get that order, and then you get it and then you're just kind of like, oh, I don't know. I don't really know how to describe that feeling, but like a lot of the times I get packages and they're packaged pretty and they've got, you know, the wrapping, and they look nice and they look pretty, and I realize she's still a new vendor, so I'm gonna try to like keep that in mind. But what started happening is I was going through and I was talking to some people about it, you know, just kind of throwing ideas back and forth with people, and then I started to, like, my mindset started to change. I started to think, what if this was my business, and like how would I present myself to people if I was, you know, sending out an order or showing my product or whatever. Like, I started to get into that mindset, and that's kind of where like this video is going. I'm just going to go through and just like show you what I received, just some things that kind of went through my head when I got that order. Okay, so let's just get into it. So Miss Barbara is the owner of Nana Makes Sense, and this is what comes in the, in my case it was a padded flat rate envelope. And that's one thing too, I noticed when I ordered, if you go over 35, her shipping goes up significantly. I don't remember what it was, but I just remember thinking, holy crap, like if you go over 35, the price of your shipping goes up quite a bit, which I think is pretty standard for most vendors. She writes a nice little note on back, and she just says, thank you for your order. Go to her Facebook page, watch your pour dates. My wax needs 4 to 6 weeks to cure. For best results, happy melting. And then Barbara. Okay, so these are nice. These are like, this is a nice, you know, little way to brand yourself, so that's good. Now, one thing, so I got a lot of scent shots, because usually when I try a vendor for the first time, I usually want to try scent shots just to, you know, kind of see how they are or whatever, just to kind of test. So it came wrapped in this green tissue paper. Now, for the scent shots, I have seen somewhere where they were in like a pretty bag and they were tied up with a ribbon. Mine didn't come like that. Mine just kind of came like not thrown in, but they were just kind of like wrapped up in the paper. Now, I've seen some vendors where they wrap up the paper kind of like a little present, you know, to keep things from flying around in transition. All my scent shot cups made it fine, but you know, in the future, if USPS is kind of rough, then your scent shots are going to get jacked up. So that's one thing I was thinking when I opened it. I was just like, oh, they're just kind of like tossed in here. Not that she tossed them in there, but you guys know what I mean. Let's go ahead and let's jump into just my order. And then she actually did send quite a few sample shots for me to try, which is really nice. When I went through my order, I just kind of looked at it real quick, and I didn't like inventory my order sheet versus what I got. So I didn't realize that she sent 4 samples, which is very nice. So the first thing I got is fresh coffee and bear claws. So nothing wrong with this scent shot at all. And I always like to try coffee from a new vendor or a vendor that I've never tried before, because I do like coffee. I smell coffee. I don't know that I get bear claws. I don't know if I've ever had bear claws in a scent before. So there is that. All right. So you are going to see some of these empty because I did warm some. So this next one is French coffee, or French vanilla coffee. Now, if you look at this, this is a label, and you can see that it's just scotch taped on there. Now, I did talk to some people about this. I was like, am I being petty for this or what? So this is a scent shot that I did pay for. This is not a sample. What I'm trying to say is, when you present yourself as a company, like, I would like to see something with like a logo on there and just a more professional look, I guess. Not saying she's not professional, but I would just like to see something more professional, I guess is the word. Now, I want to show you guys something really quick. I got some sample shots from a couple of vendors, and I just want to show you really quick. So this is a sample from Wolf Wicks. Now, this to me looks like something I would have purchased, you know, like it's more than just a sample. She's got her logo and labeling, and, you know, it says sample melt on it. I mean, this is like, you know, this has the branding. This is clearly Wolf Wicks, you know, it's there. This is the other sample shot that I received from Wolf Wicks. And so it's got labeling. It's like they took time to, you know, make sure. I don't know, it's detail, attention to detail, I guess is the important thing here. Also, now from Simo, I have a sample, and now she handwrites hers, which is no problem because she's clearly got her label here with a, you know, her graphic, and you know that it's Simo, which is fine. She includes some cute shapes, you know, so it kind of makes it cute or whatever, but that's just something that I noticed. So those are samples. These are samples. This is something I paid for. Now, regardless, this was only $1. Like, this is only $1, so I'm not going to complain. So now, Miss Barbara did email me, and she did let me know that these scent shots were from September, October, and November. I think she said she used to sell at a convention, or she used to sell at a convention, I think is what she said. And she had thousands of these scent shots, is what she had said. And she just didn't have the, I guess if you have 1,000 scent shots, you just don't have the, what's the word? It takes a lot of time to go ahead and relabel them, I guess is what she was trying to get at. So she's selling them like this. And so I piggyback everything off of a really good friend of mine, and I just kind of said to her, I was like, that's what she said. And she goes, well, that's fine and everything, because Miss Barbara had said she wanted to send me wax that was cured. I think that's what she said. And the friend I was talking to had said, well, you could look at it that way, or you could look at it as she's selling old wax. Not old wax as in it's bad, but, you know, some people have an issue with getting wax that's from September or October. Now myself personally, I don't have any comment on that, because I mean, to me, it's neither here nor there. It doesn't, but however, and this is something else, I just realized I was in my creator studio. I usually don't look to see how many videos I have, but it just kind of popped up on my thing. I have 800 videos, and I would say about 75% of those 800 videos, I can't believe I've even done 800 videos. I was like, holy crap. But 75% of those are probably wax hauls or wax reviews or whatever. And I don't know that I've ever received wax that was poured. How many months is it? Let's see, if it's September, October, November, let's give her the benefit of the doubt. November, December, January, February, March, April, 6 months. I don't know that I've ever received wax that was poured 6 months ago, unless it was a D-stash. So there's that. Also, I did go ahead and warm this. So it's just a scent shot, and I went ahead and I tried to put it in my living room, which is a fairly big space, to be fair. I can get most things to throw in here. This one kind of did well for about 2 hours, and then it kind of died real quick. All right, so this one is fine. The marshmallow cinnamon donut. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go through. I'm not even gonna go through the scents. I've already smelled them. Okay, so here's another thing. This is raisin bread and butter. So now I'm thinking again in my head, have I ever received any wax that had, something crossed out and then something rewritten on it? And I know that's kind of petty, but it just takes a second to relabel something just for presentation purposes. When you're especially when you're a new vendor And there are so many vendors that people can buy from. And I have received a lot of wax over the years. I don't remember anyone ever crossing something out and then writing another, you know, date on there. And it's not just this one little thing. It's just like a series of things that happened, or, you know, that I got. Okay, so I did get another scent shot that I did pay for. This is brown sugar and fig, again with the handwritten label. I always try to buy brown sugar and fig from every vendor because I like to try brown sugar and fig. I feel like people don't use it enough. Also, pink sands. Okay, and then this one, summer linen. I always try to buy like a linen scent. And this one is actually really cute. She put a little bit of glitter on top, you know, so there's that. Strawberry rhubarb pie. Vanilla coffee. And then frosted lime cupcake. Now I did go ahead and warm this one. I warmed this one in the bathroom because everything throws in my bathroom. This one did fine. It probably lasted about 3 hours and then I couldn't smell it anymore. I didn't love this one and I didn't hate it, but yeah. Okay, so the next thing I got, and so she has these things on her site called Whoopsie Pies. And well, actually this, I don't know if this one, I can't remember if this one was a whoopsie cake or a whoopsie pie or something like that. So she does have kind of like a little unique thing going for her. I do like that she's got that, and they look super cute on the site. So here we go again with the labeling. Like, I'd like to see this label be, you know, it takes 2 seconds or 2 minutes, you know, to redo a label. I mean, again, this is petty, but this is just like the overall presentation of my order. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Also, too, these bags. All right, let's talk about the bags for a minute. So when I got them, I was kind of like, I was feeling them. And I was like, you know, these are probably polypropylene, but a lot of vendors, when I pick up my Super Tarts and I feel the bags, like it's a much sturdier bag. So like, you know, you can kind of hear it crinkle. This one, I mean, you can't feel them, so I can't show them to you, but this is a much sturdier bag. So I feel like I'd like to see her maybe use a more sturdy bag, because these feel like they're gonna go. You know how you get some of those chunks from people and sometimes they get soft, like the bags get soft. So I don't know, we'll see, time will tell. But so this is Cupcake at Tiffany's, and I think it's just Strawberry Passion Vanilla Bean Noel. I can't remember if there's more, if the label's missing anything or not. But so this does smell good. I do like the strawberry scent that she uses. And I mostly just get the strawberry scent. So, okay, and this next one is another, it's a whoopsie pie or whoopsie cake, whoops. And this is Amish Friendship, Strawberry Pink Sugar, and then, yeah, Amish Friendship, Strawberry Pink Sugar. So, ah, dang it. I'm like dropping things left and right here. Okay, so kind of cute the way that she does that with the, like the topping on top. I thought it was really cute. So the thing here is that I'm really just smelling that strawberry scent again. So like, to me, both of these, this and this, smell pretty identical. You know, and on cold, it's hard really to judge as far as, you know, how it will heat. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through the samples. I'm not going to smell them. I'm just going to go through really quick. So blackberry jam graham. Next one, bourbon and butterscotch. This one does smell really good. I did smell this one, and this one does have a really nice scent to it. Zucchini lemon meringue. This is another one that did smell really good on cold. I like her zucchini bread. It's kind of like, it's a spicy zucchini. So, and then the last one I got is Almond Joy. I don't think I've ever had an Almond Joy scent before. So it smells good. It's like a chocolate. It smells just like an Almond Joy. So, yeah, that's that. Okay. So that's it. I'm not going to talk anymore about it. Like I said, I just wanted to come on and just give like an honest opinion, honest review, because I don't ever want to come on here and like gloss over anything. Really, it was just about presentation for me. Like, you know, the wax might do fine. I've only warmed through 2 things, but I would say like if I didn't know who this vendor was at all, I would definitely not order again. But being that I knew that it was someone's mom, I was like, you know, I don't know. I guess I just kind of like figured it would be, I don't know. Here's the thing. Let me just say this and then I'll go. When you order, like when there are so many vendors out there, I mean, there are a ton of vendors out there that you can choose from that have many of these same scented oils, same blends, whatever. Are you going to choose the prettier wax, like that, you know, comes presented nicely, or are you going to choose something else? Do you know what I mean? Like, you have one first impression to make on a customer, and I feel like that didn't happen for me this time. Like, I just felt like, and like I said, I've hauled a lot of wax. I don't think I've ever had a scent shot cup that had a handwritten label on it that I personally purchased. Now, a sample is a different story. You know, samples I don't really complain about. It's just whatever. But when you purchase something, I feel like it needs to be presented a certain way. I don't know. I looked on her website too because I was curious to see if she had, you know, like kind of like a picture of like what you were purchasing. And she doesn't have pictures of these, of the handwritten labels on her site. She's got just like the tops of the lids. You know, she has like a picture of like the top. So you don't really know like what you're getting. So I guess in some way, that's my fault because I didn't, you know, I didn't know. I just could only see the top of the scent shot cup. So I didn't know. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't really matter. But, you know, I'm a lover of wax. I think we all are. If you're watching this video, you probably love wax as well. And, you know, you like to get those wax packages. And, you know, when they come a certain way, I don't know, you know, I just kind of like, I was like, oh, I don't really want to do a video. And that's unusual for me because I usually haul everything. Like, I'm one of those people that will haul just about everything that I get. So I don't know. That's just my, like, my experience, my order, whatever. So, okay, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to my warm reviews, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye guys.